face and to see what kind of costs he will have to bear. So that is second year, second sem. So once he, after that, he steps into his third year, first semester. And this is the grueling part. Because in NBV2 business planning, this is when he or she has to come up with a marketing plan. And what is a business plan? You always tell them failing to plan is planning to fail. Okay, so if you don't have a business plan, surely the chances of you making it will be less than if you had really done your homework. So we're just trying to get the guessing game, the guessing out of running a business as much as possible. So in a business plan, what happens? You make a marketing plan, you make an operations plan, and you make a financial plan. All this in one sem. This will eventually change because we find that it is quite grueling to happen in just one sem. And the DEX has given us some kind of guidelines. Department of Education and Culture has given us guidelines as to what they think an EM program should have. Okay, and looking at their model, we can say that a lot of it was patterned after us. We'll just need to give them a little slack when it comes to this portion. So those who are coming into UANP the next school year will probably have this a little bit more a more comfortable schedule for doing the business plan. So we foresee this to be spread over 2 semesters. That's how much work is done in this module. Okay. Then after doing the business plan, we expect you to execute your plan. So NBV3 NBV3/3.1 is when you register your business and when you actually do your startup exercise. You're given about a sem to do that. Then NBV4 is business. That's actually running the business. And the benchmark is running it for 6 months, making money, and your target is 20,000 a month per student. Okay, why 20,000 a month? We felt that if you assume, let's just say that a new graduate enters the workforce, his starting salary, if he really starts from the bottom, will be roughly 15,000 or 16,000 a month. And since here you're your own boss and all that, so you give yourself a little premium. So roughly 20,000 a month should be your benchmark. Now, of course, there are students who come from family business backgrounds, and therefore it is for them a lot easier because their parents or their father and mother are also risk takers. Now, there are students who come from families whose parents are professional, and therefore it's a little bit harder for them to sell the idea. So we help them with this. And if capital is not available, we teach them to kind of scale down their business model. And if they don't make the 20,000 in 6 months, who cares? What happens is we will judge them with the way they did their business, the effort that they've gone with it. Because let's face it, in any university, it's the amount of effort a student puts in that into any course that will really make going to university worthwhile. And this is part of how we look at students. Okay. NBV5, this was mentioned, is business auditing. So after about 6 months of running your business, sometimes some students, because we tell them to start early, some of them have been running it for a year, running it for 6 to 8 months. What would happen, and here is when we ask them to audit what they've done. What is it? Compare what they've actually done to what their business plan was. And one of the important parts of this business audit is it's not just auditing your business, it's auditing yourself. We put them through a self-introspection module, which is the very first part of of NDB5, the business audit, because we tell them you audit yourself as well. Is entrepreneurship really for you? Why are you the way you are now? Okay, so we put them through some kind of an exercise, which is led by a doctorate in organizational behavior, who guides them through looking back to their childhood. What are the things that happened in the childhood that kind of made them the way they are, and to recognize this and deal with it, so that once they get out of school, they are as whole as they can be and ready to face the real world. Okay, so in other words, once you've gone through this and through the EM program, you're actually graduating a student who has work experience. And a lot of our students, our graduates, have told us that it is this part of the experience in school that has helped them in the business and land the jobs that they did. Land the jobs. Those that took their masters, and a lot of them are doing very well in MBA. And we asked them, what was it that made you like this? Or why are you doing well? Whereas in school you were struggling and all that. And they said, it is the panel presentations that they have to go through for each of these steps that they take in the EM program. So that, in a nutshell, is the new business venture series. I mentioned panel presentation where businesses are put into test. They defend their businesses, they defend their ideas, they get pruned, they get shocked by comments from panel. It's to strengthen them. Okay? And some of them will come up, you'll notice that a lot of girls and boys alike, from when they're in second year, they feel so bad. But then by the time they're in their third year, second year, they already know how to handle themselves with more confidence in presenting their business cases. Hands-on, day-to-day planning, setting up, running your business, all of this are part of the experience that they have to go through. Very important, of course, come face-to-face with failure as well. Failure and success, and you mature. That is a very big contribution to the development of the student. We'd like now to